Hey, I'm Khabib Nurmagomedov, and today I'm going to give you a summary of my conversation with Patrick Bet-David. We talk about my retirement, commitment, LGBTQ, and my father's influence. This 1-hour podcast was summarized using Podfast, an AI content summary tool. I grew up in a small village where my father was my first coach and mentor. He instilled in me the values of discipline, respect, and the importance of our culture. From a young age, I trained rigorously, sacrificing everything for the sport. My father always believed I could become a champion. As I got older, I realized the power I possessed and the potential danger it could bring to others. I learned to control myself, avoid street fights, and respect others. My fame grew, and I became known as the undefeated champion with unparalleled precision and skill. But beyond the fighter, there's a side of me that's down to earth and humorous, known only to those close to me. My father's role in my life transitioned from being just a coach to a friend, a mentor. It took time for me to fully appreciate his teachings. But as a young adult, I understood the importance of discipline and following the set rules. Becoming a champion was always my goal, and I believed in myself from the very beginning. My father taught me that the only thing that could stop me was a lucky punch. As long as I stayed focused and dedicated, I knew I had what it takes to become the best. Drawing inspiration from athletes like Muhammad Ali, Michael Jordan, and Ronaldo, I reflected on their journeys and the challenges they faced. Adversity and powerful emotions were common themes, and although I distinguished myself from the greatness of Michael Jordan, I felt a sense of connection through our shared mentality. As for making a comeback like Jordan did, I remain resolute in my decision to retire. Personal circumstances, especially the loss of my father, influenced that choice. Family is everything to me, and their support is paramount. Speaking about parenting, I stressed the importance of a father's role in a child's life. Being involved in their upbringing, providing guidance, and controlling who teaches them are crucial. Raising a son and a daughter differs, and I adapt my approach accordingly. The conversation took an unexpected turn as we discussed societal conversations around gender in America. With a touch of humor, I admitted my confusion about numerous gender classifications, contrasting it with my traditional upbringing where there were only 2 genders. Lastly, we talked about the high approval ratings of Russian leader Vladimir Putin. Russians find happiness in simple things like family and traditional values, similar to my background in Dagestan. In the fighting world, I emphasize the importance of mental toughness, faith, and relaxation. Controlling emotions and staying focused are crucial. My father's advice on handling pressure is like diamonds formed under great pressure. I listen to my opponent's words during press conferences, gaining insight into their mindset. I know how to expose their limitations, like in my fight with Justin Gaethje. Relaxation is key in fighting, allowing me to perform at my best. My fight against Conor McGregor was for my country, family, and legacy. That chokehold was all part of the plan, like bringing someone into the deep ocean. I'm not a fan of excessive attention and prefer a more reserved approach than Conor's trash talking. Coaching is a transition from being a fighter, requiring a deep connection with the fighters and understanding their mentality. Identifying potential champions is not too difficult. Dedication and focus are key. I've been there when my father told me not to worry about work and stay focused on training. The father-son bond is something many Americans might struggle to understand due to the abundance of freedom in the country. In summary, my journey as a fighter has been about discipline, sacrifice, and forming strong connections. It's about believing in oneself and always striving for greatness. And maybe, just maybe, we can all learn a thing or two about raising boys from my unique upbringing, where wrestling bears was just the beginning. Thank you for listening to this podcast of my conversation with Patrick Bet-David. If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. See you next time.